In this lecture, we are going to learn how to format the background of the slide. Before formatting, let's clean our workspace, and to do that, select all by pressing Ctrl A and then press Delete key. Now we have a clean workspace, that is a pure white slide. Now we need to format our background. So go to Design, click Format Background button on the Customize section, then click Gradient Fill. In Preset Gradients, choose Linear Gradient Accent 3. So it's so simple, right? In this lecture, we have opened a plain PowerPoint presentation and then we deleted all the components to get a pure white slide, and we have come to Design, Format Background, and we choose Gradient Fill. In the next lecture, you will learn how to add video into this PowerPoint lecture. We are going to learn how to add video inside Microsoft PowerPoint. Go to Insert tab and then click on this video icon. Select Video on my PC. Then choose a video and click Insert. The video will be inserted automatically, and you can preview by clicking on this play button or by pressing Alt and P in keyboard. Now we need to resize this video into a smaller thumbnail size. Hold Shift key to preserve the aspect ratio of this video and click on this white circle and drag it to resize the video. Let's add a frame surrounding this video to make it look like this video is being played inside an LCD TV or like that. So click on it and then click this drop down list and select this monitor gray preset. You may wonder that to make this video to appear inside a monitor or LCD display, it takes just a few seconds in PowerPoint. Whereas if you do this same thing in Adobe After Effects or Adobe Photoshop, then it will be little time consuming, right? So it's pretty easy to do simple jobs in PowerPoint rather than doing the same in some powerful softwares like After Effects and Photoshop. In the next lecture, you will learn how to animate this video thumbnail. In this lecture, you are going to learn how to animate this video thumbnail. Select the video and then go to Animations tab. Click Add Animation, then select Float In. Now go to Effect Options and select Float Down. We need to increase the length of the animation, so increase the duration to 5 seconds. To view the animation's advanced timeline, click on Animation pane. This is the animation that we have added, and this is a video animation. Just delete it to avoid confusion. Now we need to add the play animation of this video. So go to Add Animation and click Play. The first animation is triggered based on the mouse click, but let's trigger it by start with previous, and let's do the same for video playback too. Let's have a preview. So our animated video thumbnail is ready. In the next lecture, you will learn how to add a subscribe button, and in this lecture, you will learn how to add and animate a YouTube subscribe button. Go to Insert tab and select Online Pictures. Now search for subscribe. By default, I have selected Creative Commons only, so all these pictures or free to use. There is no need to give any citation or reference back to the website which have created these images. So let me choose this button and click insert. Holding shift key, I'm going to resize this subscribe button and place it here. Let me center this button. Go to align and click align center. Now we need to animate this button, right? Click on this button and go to animations tab. Then click add animation and select float in. Again click add animation and select pulse from emphasis effect. We have added the animations to this subscribe button, but let's make it in order. Let's reduce the timing of this float in effect to make it appear fast and trigger it to start after previous. The same goes for pulse emphasis effect too. We have successfully completed the YouTube outro 1 design. Let's have a final preview. This is a very simple and easy to do YouTube outro just to make you comfortable with how to use PowerPoint to design YouTube outro. In the next lecture, you will learn how to add this YouTube outro to any of your existing videos on YouTube. In this lecture, you are going to learn how to upload the YouTube outro video that we have created till the previous lecture. Open the PowerPoint presentation which you have created with the YouTube outro 1 and then press F12 or go to File, then click Save As. Choose the file type as MPEG-4 video, then enter a name, then save it. Our video has got produced successfully. You can see the video here. Now the next step will be to upload this outro one into your YouTube account. As usual, upload this video like you do for other videos in your account. Select the video and click open. The uploading process of our YouTube outro one has got started. One thing you should make sure that this should not be a public video, that is, other than yourself or the contributors to your channel should not see this video, right? Because this should be added to the end of every other video, or at least the selective videos which you want to add, and that's why this should not exist as a separate video. So make it as private, and you don't need to give any description or tags for this video, since this won't appear in the search results of YouTube search. In the next lecture, you will learn how to add this outro one to other videos in your YouTube account. In this lecture, you are going to learn how to add the YouTube outro video that we have produced just now to other existing videos on your YouTube account. One more thing you should know before we proceed. YouTube doesn't allow you to append anything to those videos that are already existing. That means you cannot add this outro video to a video that is already in YouTube, but you can merge both of them together in YouTube itself to produce a new video. I will show you how to do that. Go to Video Manager and then under Create, click Video Editor. This is the outro one which we have added just now, and these are the other videos that are present in my YouTube account. I can just drag any video into here, then I can add the outro one to the end of the video I have added. So what will it make? Once the first video has stopped playing, our outro one will start to play. But to make the transition smooth, we can add transition effects like a crossfade effect or cross blur effect. Let me add cross blur. You can even see the preview of how the transition will take place. Drag the slider here and then you can preview the effect. So our new video, which has combined our previous existing video in YouTube and the new outro one, has got almost ready. Now you just need to click create video. But before that, if you want to add any audio to this outro, then click on audio. Then you can select any audio by browsing through the list, or if you know the name of the audio tracks, then you can search it here. You can even choose the genre and filter the audio accordingly. If you want to add background audio to this outro one, then you should do it directly on your PowerPoint, which you will see in the upcoming lectures. But why you can't add audio in YouTube's video editor is you need to add background music to the total video instead of just the outro alone. Just see, if I drag and drop this background audio, then I cannot drag it and bring it just to start from the outro video. So I can just add one more audio like this. So which means we can add background audio to the whole of the video that we are editing and not just the outro part alone. So this kind of adding background audio is useful only to those who doesn't narrate anything in their video, or to those videos which don't have an audio track. But this technique can be used to join the YouTube outro with your existing videos to create a new video. The only thing which you need to make sure is adding audio to the YouTube outro alone is not possible in this YouTube video editor. Now let's create this video, but before that let me remove these audio files and click create video. You will be taken to a new page where the video will be processed. To edit the name, description and tags for this video, click on information and settings button, and then you can add your title, description and also the tags. You can even make this as a public video. So this is how you can combine the YouTube outro and the previous videos in your YouTube account. In the next lecture, you will learn how to add this YouTube outro video to a new video that you have produced just now. In this lecture, you are going to learn how to add the YouTube outro to a new video that you haven't uploaded to YouTube yet. Let's assume that this is a video to which you need to append or add the outro one at the end. Then there are two ways to do this. The first one is using YouTube video editor, which we have seen in the last lecture. Only difference is you just need to add both of these videos together, and once they are added into YouTube, then using YouTube's video editor we saw in the previous lecture, you can merge these two videos together and produce a new video. The second method is by using any of the video editing software that you already have, such as Windows Movie Maker or Adobe Premiere or Adobe After Effects or Camtasia or any software that you use. The steps are just very simple. First, drag the first video and then drag our YouTube outro, then add it at the end. If you want to spice up, then just add some transition effects such as a plain fade effect or a glow effect to keep it subtle. Then produce the video and then upload it to YouTube. So this is how you can add or append our YouTube outro to your normal videos which you upload to YouTube. In the next lecture, you will learn how to add annotations to make this outro fully functional. In this lecture, you are going to learn how to add annotations to the YouTube outro that we have added or appended to the videos which we already have on YouTube. This is the video which we produced by merging our existing video and our YouTube outro. And our YouTube outro starts exactly at 6:15. But at 6:18 the transition stops. So this is the timing where we need to add annotation. To add annotations, click on annotations button, then drag the slider approximately. You can use zoom in to expand the timings or to move the slider exactly to the point where you need it. Let's point at 6:18. Now we need to add spotlight annotation. Click add annotation button and then select spotlight. Now you need to place this spotlight annotation in such a way that this covers our monitor. If you type something in this description field of the spotlight, then that will appear in this region. For example, let me type test video 1. Instead of just typing a test video or something like that, you can enter the title of the video or enter something which should tease the user to click on this spotlight. And also make sure that this annotation lasts till the end of the video. So we have added the first annotation, spotlight, but we need to create a link. That is what happens when the user clicks on this spotlight annotation. You should link to the video which is playing in this monitor. That is this video. Just copy the URL of this video and then paste it here. You can click preview link to check whether the URL works or not. You can select to open this link in a new window or just leave it disabled to open the video in the same window. Now click save and then apply changes. But we also displayed a subscribe button, isn't it? Let's find that out too. Now add another spotlight annotation and resize it so that it exactly fits the subscribe button. Now don't enter anything in the description field because this subscribe button is already at the bottom of the screen, and if you add anything then that won't be visible to the user. So just add a link to subscribe and enter your username here. If you're maintaining a separate channel other than your username, then you need to choose channel and enter your channel's URL here. Then click save and select apply changes. This is how you need to add spotlight for suggested videos and also the subscribe button. You can manually drag or increase or reduce the timing of the annotation by doing this. That is just dragging these square brackets that are in red color, which will adjust the timing of appearance and disappearance of the annotations. In the upcoming lectures, you will learn multiple styles of YouTube outro. For instance, we are going to see another style of this YouTube outro one, and also you will learn three other completely different and advanced styles in YouTube outro, which you can use for your videos, or you can do the outsourcing work and sell your work on Fiverr or People Per Hour to make money out of your work. Welcome to the new section. In this lecture, we are going to preview the new outro style that we are going to design using Microsoft PowerPoint. Here, we have used two different styles of animation sets to animate our next YouTube outro style. Those two animation effects are transitions and then our normal animation effect. First, let's have a preview. So this is the next simple and decent YouTube outro that we are going to design in this section. The essential thing that you should note here is these simple animations or these simple YouTube outros are to make you aware of how you can create a simple and decent YouTube outros within a matter of 2 to 3 minutes, and also to teach you some essential concepts such as how to format the background, how to add video, how to animate them, how to duplicate a slide, how to trim a video which plays for more than 10 seconds. So once you have got accustomed to these simple concepts, then we will move to the three most complex and mind-blowing YouTube outros in the up. In this lecture, you are going to see the preview of our YouTube outro design 3. So let's enter into the preview. In this section, you will learn how to create this YouTube outro design through simple and easy steps. But still, this is somewhat a complicated design. In this lecture, let's have a preview of our YouTube outro 4. This YouTube outro has got 4 video thumbnails and a subscribe button and also a background image. In the upcoming lectures, let's see how to design this YouTube outro. In this section, we are going to create the YouTube outro design file. Let's have a preview of this outro. This is the preview of YouTube outro design 5. But in addition to this, the special feature of this outro 5 design is you are going to add a background music, and also you are going to assign motion path animation to the video.